Hi guys, so today we're just gonna talk. It is Vlogmas Day 8th, and I'm not gonna do much today. I was originally gonna go to Walmart to print out the digital pictures that I got from Christopher, but it is noon. Well, it's 1 o'clock, I think, and I just got up to get breakfast. I have 2 ham and cheese wrap thingies and my coffee. Okay, well today I'm just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk today because I need somebody to talk to, and the camera is there, and the baby's just laughing at me because he's just smiling right now. He's just laughing. He's like, mommy, you're crazy. You know you're talking to a camera. You guys should see the setup. It's like a mixing bowl, my coffee container, and then the camera on top. But I don't have a tripod, so we're gonna go with it. Wait, hold on, let me move you guys a little bit. Okay, there you go. Okay, so we're just gonna talk. So today, I was on the phone with my boyfriend, and we were talking about pumping and breastfeeding and formula feeding and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, by the way, pardon the way I look. I didn't do anything yet. So this is how I look in the morning. 99%, 95% of the time. So we were talking about that, and the reason we were talking about that is because I had stopped breastfeeding Christopher completely. Like, I've stopped pumping and everything because I wasn't producing enough milk, and it was just annoying and pissing me off, and every time I would pump, I wouldn't see the results that I wanted to see. And so I just stopped completely and just formula fed Christopher, which in my opinion, yes, it was the easy way to go about it, but at the same time, every time I would pump and I wouldn't see good results, I would just beat myself, down. I would beat myself up, excuse me. Because I felt like I couldn't give him everything that he wanted, or so I was like, you know what, I'm just not even gonna try anymore and just formula feed him, because I felt like he was happy, he was full, as long as he's healthy and happy and he's full and like not screaming or whining and stuff like that, which is fine. The other thing that I was telling him that is that my doctor told me that sometimes babies that have colic, if you breastfeed them and they're allergic to something that you're eating, that makes the colic even worse. So she was asking me if I eat dairy and stuff like that, and I barely drink milk. The only milk that I drink is the one that I put in my coffee, which is like the creamer thing. So I had no idea what was wrong with the baby or what was wrong with my breast milk. So she suggested that I formula fed the baby, but give him a soy formula. I didn't want to give him soy formula because, like, it's not milk problems. You understand? It's not like I was like, well, can we try a different formula first and then give him the soy one? Plus, soy formula is hard to find, like where I live at. And I did go to Target or in Walmart and stuff like that, and they didn't have soy formula. Well, at least the one that the doctor was telling me to get him. So I called her back, and I was like, well, the hospital gave me Enfamil, like the ready-to-go ones, the ones that already have, like, they're mixed or whatever. So she was like, try that. So I fed him that, and he loves it. He's fine with it. Until now, he drinks Enfamil, but this time the powdered one, not the ready-to-go one. So I was doing that, and I saw that he was, gaining weight and being healthy, and he wasn't as fuzzy as he was while he was breastfeeding with me. But I'm gonna eat now because I'm hungry. But yeah, it's hard, and so I stopped pumping, and let me lower the volume on too. So I stopped pumping, and stopped breastfeeding him 2 weeks after he was born, because that's when I started noticing about his gas problems and stuff like that. So even when he had, because when Christopher came out, he had jaundice still. So the day after I left the hospital, I had to go back. Even then, the nurse was like, give him formula because he's fuzzy, he's still hungry, he wants more. So I had to give him formula. He's right next to me in the swing. So if you hear noises, he's right there. I'll show you guys in a little bit. But yeah, so I will still pump, but I will have to give him formula either way. So it made me feel like I was a bad mom. Like I can't give him what he wants, so I might as well just give him formula because I don't have to hear him cry, or like, it's horrible when you hear your baby cry, especially because he's hungry. You don't wanna, you can't, like, at least I can't listen to him cry knowing that he's hungry. But now he has a tendency to put his whole fist in his mouth when he's hungry, and he just sucks on his whole entire fist. Grandma taught him that, my mother. Which is actually pretty funny. If you guys, if I ever like get a chance to record that, I will, because it's really, really funny. At least I know now when he's hungry, because now he doesn't cry. He just looks at me, and then sometimes he cries because I know his feeding schedule. He feeds 3 to 4 ounces, mostly 4 ounces every 4 hours. So we're right on track with that, which is a lot for a 1-month-old. But he's good. The doctor said it's perfectly normal. He's really big. He's long. He's fine. So back to what I was saying. Today I actually pumped again, and I'm gonna try to include, I'm gonna try to pump frequently, because formula is extremely expensive. And what if, I have like one day I can't afford the formula, or like it's just really, really expensive. I think the Enfamil one that I'm giving him, which is the 12-ounce cans, is 17 or 18 bucks a can. So that's a lot of money. And imagine having to buy, because he finishes 9 cans in a month. 9. That's insane. That's $180 or something like that. I did the math a while ago. Let me do the math right now, so I can I can say that I did the math, and I will know how much I'll be spending if that's the case in the future. Keep in mind that he drinks 4 ounces now, and he drinks 9 cans a month. So 7. Okay, I'm gonna do 18 because I know it's like $17.64 or something like that. So $18 times 9. Okay, 162 plus tax. So times 0.07. Okay, $11 more. So it's like roughly 180 or 175, around there. So that's a month, and he is only drinking 4 ounces right now. So that's gonna be a lot, and knowing the fact that that's gonna increase, my wallet and my boyfriend's wallet is gonna like be hurting for the longest time. So what I'm trying to do is trying to see if I can start pumping again, and mixing in, or like give him 2 ounces of milk and then 2 ounces of formula, and like just keep switching back and forth. And if I feel like that is starting up more like tummy troubles, then I'm just gonna stop, because that was one of the main reasons why I stopped. The second reason was, when you have a baby at home and you're breastfeeding him, and you gotta pump, and you gotta change his diaper, and you gotta make sure he doesn't cry, and you gotta put him to bed, and you gotta tend to his needs, you don't have the time. Like I didn't brush my teeth for like the whole week that I had him in the hospital. I did not brush my teeth because I did not have the time. Like I would wake up and feed him. He wanted to be held. He had to change. Next thing I know, he had to be fed again, because in the hospital he was being fed every 2 hours. So, and he would latch on for like 30 minutes at a time because I wasn't producing milk yet, so I had colostrum. So he would just latch on and latch and latch and he would stay there. And then I had to do the other side. So it's a lot. And my boyfriend, he's telling me, oh, try to do this and try to do that, but he is not here. Like, he doesn't know what I have to go through every day to take care of Christopher. I wish that we could just switch places one day, and I wish he grew boobs so he can see what it's like. He said that it's easy or whatever. Like, other people say that it's easy too. They're like, oh, well, you have time. You have the whole damn day to pump if you want to. Yeah, let's try to see you pump with the newborn, and you're trying to take care. I also have a dog, so I had to keep Robin, you know, clean and stuff. But that's besides the point. But yeah, like right now, I could be pumping, but I'm eating breakfast because I didn't eat, and if I don't eat, I can't pump. So you have to eat. And then when I finish eating, I hear him crying. Like, I was pumping this morning, or trying to pump, while I was FaceTiming with my boyfriend. And then he started crying. It's alright though, because I didn't get a lot out. Because like I said, I hadn't pumped or breastfeed him in 2 weeks. Which I didn't think it was that long, but it has been that long. You can't even keep track of time. Like, I don't even know what day. I think it's 8. It's vlogmas day 8. So it's 8. I know that much. But when you have so many things in your mind, you can't do everything. And the fact that I was pumping before and I couldn't produce enough just like teared me down even more. So he was happy with being formula fed. I was happy that he was happy being formula fed. It took a stress off me pumping because I didn't have to be constantly pumping all the time. And at that time, my nipples were really, really sore. TMI. My nipples were really, really sore because he was latching on correctly and stuff, but there was just not enough milk that he was actually biting, like my nipple. He was like, damn, he was really, really hungry. And I thought it was normal, but apparently it's not, because, you know, my doctor said, oh, you gotta give him formula because he's not getting enough weight. You're not producing enough milk. That is coming from the doctor that I went to. And then the lactation consultant that I saw, he was like, oh, you're producing just enough. How much are you producing? I was like, 2 ounces. And she was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And I was like, no, it's not, because see, it's 4 ounces every like 3 to 4 hours. That's not enough. Like, I'm not producing enough. And she's like, honey, you're producing just fine. No, I'm not, because he doesn't eat 2 ounces. I wish he ate 2 ounces, but he does not eat 2 ounces. Not even when he was born, he ate 2 ounces. It's crazy. But what are we gonna do? So now I'm just eating my breakfast, watching the news, talking to you guys. I know this is not the typical type of video that I put, but because I know I will do like a follow me around type of thing. But if I do go out today, I'll probably just, like I said, I'll probably just go to Walmart to print out the pictures. And that's basically it. But I did want to talk to somebody, and you guys are here. Christopher, he's clearly sleeping, so he doesn't hear anything I say. Oh, and the thing that I noticed is that my mother was right. His schedule did change. He sleeps during the day and wakes up during the night. So she was like, just flip his shirt, like his onesie, inside out, and that apparently helps the baby. Another thing that I'm just gonna do besides that, because I'm gonna try it, why not, you know, you never know, is I'm gonna try and keep him awake more often. Like, I have no idea how I'm gonna do that, because even when I hold him, he falls asleep. So I will try and wake him up as much as I can throughout the day, down in the night. That way when the night comes, I can just feed him and put him to bed. Oh, another thing that I noticed that was helping his stomach was, before I used to give him cold formula, like room temperature water and then the formula. But now I warm it up, and my boyfriend actually got me a bottle warmer, which I will do like a whole video on and like a review on it, because it's really, really good. And you know, I heat up his bottles now, which that has also helped with his tummy. So if your babies have colic, warm formula or soy formula or breast milk, or I think breast milk is good. It's breast milk. Unless you freeze it, then you gotta warm it up. but that really helps with the colic. It kind of like soothes their stomach. Oh, that's what I forgot to mention. I told that to the doctor as well, and she said that that's good. Not a lot of people heat up the formula. Even when I'm out and he has to eat, I go to like Burger King or Starbucks or Wendy's or the gas station, and I get a little cup with like hot water, and I put his bottle in there, and I warm it up for him because I don't want him to have tummy issues later. So I think I've only fed him cold formula once when I was out, and that was the day that I went to the mall with my mother, and I posted that, and I think it was like vlogmas day 3 or something like that. And because I was like, I can't take his crying anymore, and he wasn't gonna wait for the bottle to be warm, so I just told my mother to give it to him, and he ate it, and he was good, and he was happy. And then I think it was fine because, like I said, I rarely feed him cold formula anymore. So yeah. But I'm gonna finish my breakfast now. I don't know if I should just eat right now. But I don't know, you guys. Like, I saw this video of this lady who was like, oh yeah, I pump every 2 hours for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes when the baby was born. And then I was like, wow, women have the time to do this, so I should be able to do this. And then she says, oh, but my baby's in the NICU and I barely go see him, so I'm at home pumping the whole time. I'm like, well, no wonder you can pump every 2 damn hours, because your kid is in the NICU, and you know, you have the whole day to do whatever you want. If you want to stay with him in the NICU, you can, but you stated in your video that you don't stay in the NICU with him, and whenever you do go, you just bring him milk and you stay with him for a little bit, and then you go back home to pump, because she has other kids, so it's understandable, you know. Her and her husband, they will take turns going to the NICU because she couldn't leave her other kids home alone. Understandable, but the fact that she made the video first claiming that she would pump every 2 hours, and like to the audience like myself that would watch her videos, she made it seem like she had the newborn at home with her. So I was like, damn, you know, she has a newborn and she can still pump, breastfeed and pump, because they tell you that you have to breastfeed first and then pump after you breastfeed, because there's still some milk in there and the baby doesn't get all the milk out. So, you know, you have to pump like 15 minutes after you breastfeed to help make your milk come faster too. And she made it seem like that. So then the next thing I know, she's like, oh yeah, my baby's in the NICU. He's been there for like 4 months. I felt bad for her because nobody wants to see her kid in the NICU. Like, nobody wants to see their own kid in the NICU, you know. I was heartbroken when I had to take Christopher to go get the jaundice removed. And that only took like 2 days, I believe. And like, it broke me down. Like, just seeing him with a little thing over his eyes and under the light, it just broke my heart. And yeah, I was able to pump more when he was there. I'm not gonna lie, I was able to pump and breastfeed him and formula feed him, because what I would do is I would breastfeed him. No, I'm lying. I would pump and feed him formula. I wouldn't breastfeed. Sorry about that, you guys. My camera like cut off. But what I was saying is, when he was in the jaundice thing, I would pump and formula feed him. So I would pump as much as I could. Mostly it was like 2 ounces, and then the other 2 I would give him formula. So that's what I would do. And I'm looking down because he's like wiggling and like moving around a lot. So yeah. But yeah, I know that it's difficult trying to find the time to pump and stuff, especially if you know your breasts are engorged with milk and they hurt when that happens, because that happened to me before when I was just breastfeeding him, and I didn't have the pump at that time. Like, I had one pump, but I would use it and it wouldn't work as well. So my boyfriend got me the Medela one, and so I know it's really hard to find the time. So hopefully this time around I would pump every 2 hours, like I said before, and I can get my milk supply back up again, so that can help like cut down on the formula. Plus I want him to have more bowel movements, because I feel like if he has colic and stuff like that and he only goes to the bathroom every 2 days, then he does have a lot of more gas. So hopefully my breast milk will kind of like make him have more bowel movements, so that will kind of help this tummy a little bit. But I finished my wraps because I kept on talking after the video had to cut off, and I didn't know that, so I was still eating my wrap, and then I went to go look and the camera was off, so I was like, oh, let me film this again. Anyways, I finished my wrap, I'm still drinking my coffee, and that's basically it. I'm gonna watch some TV now and make my room in like a little bit, and hopefully take a shower, because I need to take a shower. And that's pretty much it. Let me show you guys Christopher. Hold on. He's just swinging away. He likes looking at that green star, but he's just swinging away. Yep. Okay guys, so if I do end up going to Walmart, I will take you guys with me. And if not, I'll probably make an ending to this video, or maybe I'll just cut it off right here. Who knows? I don't know what to name this. Coffee with Linda? Chit chat? I don't know. I'm gonna think of a cool name. Okay guys, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys. Say bye bye, Christopher. Bye bye.